tsunami warning issued for Tonga following 7.3 magnitude earthquake. March 30th, 2025, Nukuʻalofa. A major earthquake, initially measured at 7.3 on the Richter scale, struck the Pacific island nation of Tonga at 8:18 p.m. Hong Kong time on Sunday, March 30th. A tsunami warning has been issued, with potential locations including Holeva and Nukuʻalofa. Residents have been advised to seek higher ground immediately. The epicenter of the quake was 127 kilometers southeast of Pangai, at a depth of 10 kilometers, making it a shallow quake. There have been no reports of casualties or damage to buildings. The Tsunami Warning Center of the Ministry of Natural Resources in China has initially assessed that the quake could trigger a local tsunami in the surrounding area. The epicenter was located at 20.30 degrees south latitude and 173.75 degrees west longitude. The quake struck at a depth of 10 kilometers, according to the CENC. Tsunami sirens sounded after the 1:18 a.m. quake, urging residents to move inland in live video broadcast by the Tonga Broadcasting Commission. Residents in the capital, Nukuʻalofa, were seen moving inland or to higher ground before officials gave permission for residents to return home. Tongans posting on social media reported being able to make phone calls to most of the islands in the archipelago. Taekwondo athlete Pita Taufatofua posted on Facebook that items fell off shelves and tables and pictures fell off walls during the quake. "Hard to stand," he wrote. "Never felt an earthquake last that long." The U.S. Geological Survey said the quake struck at a depth of 29 kilometers, 18 miles, and was centered about 100 kilometers, 62 miles, northeast of the main island. Hours later, a second quake measuring 6.1 struck in the same area. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center in Hawaii issued an advisory after the first quake, saying dangerous waves were possible, but the threat passed with only minor changes in sea level detected. The warning was also canceled hours later by the country's Disaster Management Office. There were no reports of casualties or damage to buildings, Mafua Maka, the agency's director, told Radio New Zealand hours after the quake. Further assessments would be made later in the day, local news outlets said. Tonga is a Polynesian country made up of 171 islands, with more than 100,000 people, most of whom live on the main island of Tongatapu. The country is 1,800 kilometers, 1,100 miles northeast of New Zealand, and sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a tectonic region frequently hit by earthquakes and volcanoes. A tsunami triggered by a volcanic eruption in 2022 killed 3 people.